Hello everybody, this is Mr. Cherry from Team Cherry Corp, bringing you something a little different today. I had an epiphany yesterday, and I posted it on YouTube. I got one comment back saying that was nice words. It's true. And I'm going to go into a little more deeper while playing an older game called Ghost Master. For those who don't know this game, it's kind of like a real-time strategy game, or yeah, somewhat of a real-time strategy game. Very, very fun, very, very old. I remember picking it up actually in a Target when I was a little smaller. That could have been years ago, probably about 10 years ago, I'd say. So no, not 10, maybe less than that. It's actually not super old, but it's pretty old. But it's a classic nonetheless. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go into it. So basically, what I put out there was hold on, let me do this real quick. Just a cherry. Where's the E? Is that an E? Yes, it is. Need the R. And Y. Okay. So, let's do this little intro real quick here. Basically, these kids come to this place, summon me, and guess what? Now they're stuck with me. That's probably not good for them. Good for me, though, because I'm alive. Crazy monkey guy. Evil TV. That would freak me out. How about you guys out there? Scared? I am. I'm chilling. Chilling, yes, chilling. But anyways, as I was trying to go on about,
the following haunters have
we're gonna go on about this game. Basically, I have to scare people out of a house. This game may look a little weird because it is old as all heck, but I wanted to go on about this thing. I basically said, live your past to live for the future. And that goes for both gaming and everything else. Everything is changing. It's crazy. I've been lately going to the local.
You are ready for your field training, young ghost.
Sorry, one second. They're talking, and I need to turn my phone on silent.
Kappa Lambda sorority house in Gravenville University. Only a small number of sorority girls are in residence at the moment, but scaring them all away should be a sufficient test of your ability.
Thank you.
Before embarking upon a haunting, you must select your team
I need you to be quiet.
To play the tutorial, which is highly... These 6 tabs allow access to 6 different haunter classes arranged...
Okay. Now let me make sure all my settings are proper, because it sounds like it's really, really loud. And it shouldn't be this loud. I'm going to turn down some more. Turn down everything quite a bit. There we go. Let's do that. Okay. Hopefully that fixed it. Basically, what I was talking about was live your past, live for the future. And I noticed while looking at a local game store here in my little town, it's really local. I mean, the guy is awesome that works there, number one. But I was noticing they were plugging in. Some dude came in. He bought a regular Nintendo, an old NES console, right? Because he wanted to play the original Mario Brothers with his wife again, because that's what they used to do, or so I would assume. I thought that was amazing just to begin with. But what happened was it didn't work, or didn't think it was, he didn't seem like it worked. Basically, what happened was it was oh, shoot, I didn't bind him to the right thing, did I? Oh, I did. I think I did. Yeah, there we go. Just freeing that ghost. But basically what happened is it didn't work, or he thought it didn't work, and it really did work, but it just needed some time to warm up because it's been sitting out of, you know, action for so long. So I was enthralled by that. I mean, just this guy coming to play it, and I watched him play it for a little bit in the store, and I was sitting there going, wow, that is really cool. I really miss these games. He was playing the old Zelda game, the very first Zelda game ever made, and I just sat there and I sat there in awe and thought about the games that came out today and the games that were then. And, you know, when you think about it, things have advanced so much in the past. I mean, literally, the game system hasn't been out for that long. 20 years, maybe? 20, maybe 30 years? That's not a very long time span. I mean, you know, most parents, your parents may be in their 30s, maybe 40s right about now. So, you know, think about it. It's not that long of a time span, just given the fact that in the 20s, 1920s, I should say, I mean, we just basically learned a lot of things. The internet came out, what, 1990s? Maybe late 80s? I'm not absolutely sure when the internet exactly came out, but you know what I'm trying to say. But it's interesting to see how things changed over the years. And it's something I've been thinking about greatly. I mean, cherish your games, you know what I mean? You gotta cherish your games, your older ones and your newer ones. People are always obsessed over what's coming out, what's going new, what's changing the game, you know, what games are being changed, stuff like that. Me, I just enjoy the game, you know? I wish more people were like that. And there are people out there that are like that. I'm not saying that there's not enough people out there. There are people. I scared her away. And I just feel bad. I just feel bad for a lot of people out there that, you know, haven't really got a chance to experience the older games, like, you know, the Wii with all the Mario games that are out there. I know a lot of people know Mario, but I mean, how many people actually own a Wii and actually played the old school Mario? I'm just curious. But I mean, what I'm going on about is something that's been on my mind for quite some time, just seeing, like, everything's going to probably go digital eventually here. Oh, she is getting scared. Oh, she ran away. And, you know how everything's going digital, everything on the computer, everything on the Xbox. I mean, there's Steam. Steam is all digital. The Xbox, I mean, there's a lot of Xbox Live arcade titles that are going digital. Everything is going digital now. And I just kind of thought about it sitting there in that store. Because this guy, you know, he runs off of, you know, he's basically like a pawn shop for games. He also sells cards, like magic cards. Ironically, I got into it because of him, but we're not going to go into that. I was just sitting there, you know, talking to this guy, and I've become kind of friends with him on and off. His name's Joe, so I'll use his name, Joe. And he basically just kind of, you know, he's worried about buying games from people because of how everything's going digital, and I feel bad about that too. And now some people are against digital, and some people are for it. For today, and I can go into that subject. I think that kind of stays on subject of what I'm talking about. And basically, what it is that games are going to go digital, and retailers like GameStop or even local game places that trade in stuff for who knows what else that you would like, they really can't make anything. They can't really make any money off it, so they actually lose profit. Now, for local game stores, like I would say, like my place here, GameZone, I think that is really bad. Now, for places like GameStop, I think that they make enough money on pre-owned, or not pre-owned, but pre-releases. I think they make more money on that than they do anything else. Now, I can be completely wrong. I don't know much about their business because, honestly, it's such a big corporation that I don't pay much attention to because they're not doing so bad right now. And I don't know if they ever will. But with everything going so digital right now, it's scary for a lot of owners like, let's say, Joe. And I feel bad for him. I do. I feel really, really bad for him because there's not much he can do. I gotta scare this last person out of here. Okay, she's scared out of her mind. This one is just sitting here. And I don't know. I just really wish there was more that the person can do. There really isn't much, honestly, because everything is going to go digital one way or another. Movies are going digital. Movies have been digital for a very, very, very long time. Not that you didn't know that already. I just sit there and I've been thinking about it. It's been something on my mind. And I just kind of wonder, what are your opinions on the whole thing? Do you think that games should go digital or stay the way they are? Do you like having the feeling of ownership in your hand, or do you prefer having something that you could just turn on your Xbox and play? I am one for both. I like the whole arcade thing where you get like a cheaper product, but still some decent quality and very fun games. As you've seen on some of my stuff like The Simpsons Arcade that just came out, or let's say What else have I done? Like Dead Pixel, that one. I like that one. That actually is an indie game. It's not even really a Xbox Live title. But games like that, I mean, I really like. I really like that. But I can understand why they're digital. Whereas games like, let's say, what recently came out, Kingdoms of Amalur, games like that, you know, are a full $60 release because of how new they are. And, you know, they're a bigger format, there are much more time put into them. So I understand that very much. And I know this seems kind of weird doing this to an older game, talking about this kind of thing. And I'm sorry if you came here just for the game, but I had to get this off my chest. It's been something I've been thinking about it very much. I want you all to cherish what is going on now in life. It is a big change for the game industry. It's a big change in our lives. I'm only 22, and I feel like I'm a dinosaur compared to technology. I mean, I started off with a Super Nintendo. A Super Nintendo. I bet half the viewers that are younger don't even know what a Super Nintendo is, and if you do, that's wonderful. I think that's great. But, I mean, just think about it. How many people do you actually know have sat down and played an older game on the original system when they were brand new? I did. I went through that on Super Nintendo. I went through that in N64, the PlayStation 1, and pretty much the Dreamcast all the way up to now. I've done everything. I love my video games, and I never forgot a damn one. Oh, screw it. I'll cuss a little bit, but you know what I mean. It's something that I cherish. It's something I've always loved. I love my games. And I noticed something while playing some of the newer games is that they became a little easier, things like that, especially from the older games where they didn't give you a lot of leeway, if you will. Because I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of things have a lot more leeway now. Like, you can really play a game and do well and not really know much of what's going on. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing or something that needs to be taken out completely. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that games have changed so much to the point where, you know, you don't have to worry about playing a game and not liking it because the game is designed to play a certain way. Now, back then, I mean, I don't know, you could tell by the art if the game was good or something. You could really take a guess and say what's good. I mean, I looked at the old Zelda cartridge from the original NES, and that game was so different from what it is now. And I mean so different. It's crazy how different games have changed. It really is. It's amazing, actually, given the time span. I mean, it's a different era for games. It's going to be a different era for pretty much everybody, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's scary when you think about it, but it's not a bad thing. I just really wish that people would understand that the older games, you know, started everything and not worry about their Call of Duties or their, you know, whatever else is hot right now. Honestly, I'm so sick of Call of Duty, I'm about ready to sell mine. But we're not going to go into that. What we are going to go into, though, is, you know, just how do you guys feel about older games? Things like this. I love these older games. I like playing them still to this day. I still love them to the point, you know, to when they were brand new. It's just something I've always really liked, and a lot of people may disagree with me, and I personally don't care what they say, because I grew up in that time era, and a lot of people did too. I mean, some people say, yeah, make way for the future, screw the past. I'm not like that. I say love your past, because those games are never going to go old, in my heart. They're not going to go old for a lot of people. And I know this is a rather touchy subject, maybe for some people out there, maybe not. Maybe most people are going to agree with me. I hope they do. In fact, if you do, I really would love your feedback. Please leave your feedback. I would love to see your feedback on any of this subject matter. But it's a rather deep subject. It's something I've always thought about, especially with things changing so much today. And it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that things are different, and really different. And it just makes me wonder, you know, what do you guys think is going to happen? Do you guys like what's happening in the future with all these motion controls and all the other stuff? Motion controls, I think, is kind of just a gimmick, a really cheap gimmick at that. Oh, someone broke him out. Thank you for that, clumsy guy. Oh, what was that noise? Whatever, he's safe now. Anyways, going on to about what I was talking about. You know, motion controls with the Wii and everything. The Wii looks actually like a pretty decent system. Really only for a few games, though. I kind of noticed that only a few games on that are really any good. I mean, I like a few of them. I played, like, definitely all the Mario titles. I mean, my girlfriend owns the Wii, and I bought her every Mario title that I thought wasn't any good, that I knew was any good. Also, the new Zelda. And it's interesting just to play these games and see how they've changed from their older stuff, and I don't know, it's just really got me thinking. You know, thinking things like, what's going to be out there next, you know? There's so much stuff that could happen. So many potential games. And there's a lot of games that, honestly, they sound like really cheap knockoffs of other games that are coming out now. I mean, there's no such thing as an original idea anymore. And that is completely understandable given what's been going on in life. In fact, that's okay. I have nothing wrong with... There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. But the game has to be good. Kingdoms of Amalur, I mean... That's not an original thought. Everyone has... If you played Kingdoms of Amalur, you'll know what I'm talking about. That game is very, very similar to a game called Fable. For those who haven't played Fable 1. I'm talking about Fable 1. I'm not talking about Fable 2 or 3. 2 or 3 I really could care less about compared to the other ones. But basically what I'm trying to say is, I've noticed this stuff. I've been noticing this stuff. And I just kind of wonder what you guys think about it. It's weird how things are changing, and I missed it. I missed a lot of the past, but you should never, ever hold yourself to the past. You should never live a life indoors and playing a game all day. I played a lot of games in my day, but I've always been able to get out and do my own thing, because that's what you got to be able to do. You got to be able to go out there and play your games and enjoy it. Now, I know you're wondering what the heck I'm doing just sitting here watching these people do their thing. I'm actually waiting for them to get to this pinball machine because I can cast a Luck Storm. And Luck Storm, what it'll do is make it so that they can get a really good spree on this. And if they get a good spree on this, she's going to get mad and be unlocked, and I can use her. Or so I'm pretty sure. It's kind of what I'm waiting on anyways, but... we do that. I think he has luck now. I'm not sure what he has. Shoot, he stopped playing. Screw it. The cat's not that important right now. Actually, he was the most important. I get him just for scaring someone out of the house. But, I don't know. It's just interesting to see how games changed over the years, and I just think people should cherish what they have, what they own, what they play, what they enjoy the most out of anything else. Because there's not enough of it out there. I mean, you know, there's a lot of it, but there's just not enough people out there that cherish the old and still play the new. You know, it's either you love the old or you don't play anything, or you don't play the new because of how the old was. And my girlfriend's like that. She prefers the older style of games, which I don't blame her. A lot of the older stuff is better. For her especially, because she doesn't play games a lot. She did when she was younger, and that's why she's like that. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and you shouldn't either. But it's just interesting to see how things have changed in such a drastic way, and it doesn't seem like it, because this is what you're growing up in, this is what other people are living right now, but I mean, when you really think about it, things have changed quite a bit, and I don't know, it's been getting on my thoughts, it's been something I've been thinking about, and, you know, it's never going to leave my head, because it's something that I personally think is just everywhere. You know, everybody sees it, everybody lives it, everybody knows exactly what's going on in life because that's what they're into. If you're into video games, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just kind of curious what you guys have to say about that. Really leave your feedback. It's just something that's been on my things that I've been wanting to talk about. In fact, it's something I really want to start podcasting for. I don't even know if you guys would listen to my podcast if I were to make it. So let me know if you guys would like that if I were to do a podcast or something. I'm going to continue my live streaming of my Dead Space. I'll continue that soon. I have to actually upload number 3. I haven't even done that, and it's been done for weeks. I've been so busy. But I hope you guys really enjoy this little segment. If you'd like, I can continue playing Ghostmaster. Let me know below if you guys want me to continue playing this. It is fun watching these guys get scared and stuff. Really, I'm just using it as a source material, as an older game, showing you that older games are still fun. I'm still playing this. I'm still loving it. I love watching these guys get scared. I love scaring them with all my little ghosts and stuff. But it's interesting how games have changed. You know, you got your console versus PC stuff and the new stuff coming out. I mean, things are changing every day of every hour, so never ever, you know, just never let go of your past either. The only time when you should let go is certain circumstances. But I'm talking about video games. And the video games I'm talking about, you know, like Star Fox 64 or whatever else you may have played in your day. Don't let go of those games because they're going to live with you forever. Everywhere you go, you're always going to remember that. I still remember playing Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, I should say, for the Super Nintendo. Way back then, I was like 3 years old, maybe 5. And my mother, actually I got chicken pox, and my mother got them too because she never had them before. And we just played Super Mario World pretty much for about a whole week straight and beat the crap out of that game. Loved it. I still remember, it's one of my most fondest memories as a child. You know, and it's one of those things that you really need to remember, and you should cherish your games. You should always cherish your games. That's what I mean when I say that. Because they're always going to be around. They're still playable today. You can still buy Sims today. Oh, that's a little gory. You can still buy those systems today at local game stores. Local game stores. I'm not talking like GameStop. I'm talking local. And there's not a lot of them. It's like this small town has one. And, you know, it's really cool to see that even this small town still has that going on. I wish more small towns had that. I wish there were more local game stores like this around. I mean, it's sad, really. I just miss it. It was good times. A lot of good times. And that's why I really like being at that game store. I've been there. I've been hoping I can land a job there maybe or something. I'm going to try real hard. Just to kind of get good friends of him, and if he ever does get bigger, which I really do hope he does, because he deserves it. He's a really good guy, and he's running a really good business. He's been really nice. He's been helping out everybody that comes in. Oh, who's he dominating? I want to see. Oh, her. There we go. She's getting dominated by him. That's hilarious. Little puppet strings and stuff. But it's just something I really miss, you know, the whole thing. And I know that it sounds really old to me to say stuff like that, but it's true, you know, it's something I do miss. And you guys may not know what I'm talking about because you may not see that. You just walk into GameStop, you know, and say, hey, I want this game, and you grab it. But back in the day, it was different, you know, you didn't do that. You know, you go to a gaming consumer, but usually it was, you know, it was owned by a person that you knew either personally or not. And, you know, you would buy a game from them, or you'd buy comic books, or you'd buy trading cards, or stuff like that. Everyone knows what a trading card store is. Anyone that was into Pokemon during my era of life, they always collected Pokemon cards. So you know what I'm talking about. And, you know, that was just owned by the dude that was behind the counter. He was just sitting there, and he wanted to help you with anything you could help. And that's what this place, Game Zone, owned by Joe, reminds me of. And, you know, I really love it. I really, really love it. It's something I really love. And I hope you guys can share that and understand what I'm talking about. Oh, we got a lot of people getting scared out now. Look at all these X's. And it's kind of a deep subject. I mean, depending upon... I mean, I want you guys to live your life. I'm not saying only live your life for video games. I'm saying you need to get out there and live your life too. But cherish the games that you're playing today. Whether it be Call of Duty or Mario Brothers. I don't care what it is. The point is, it is your game that you're playing. It's something that you love doing. It's memories that you're going to keep. Memories that you're always going to have with you because it's just something that stays with you. It's weird how it does, but it always does. Don't be a jerk online. Be a cool guy. You know, have fun. I understand if you're doing well in a video game, but you don't need to act like a 3-year-old cursing and cussing out people because you killed them so badly. Remember, not everybody is amazing in a game or plays the game as much as you do. And that's okay. But get out there, live your lives, enjoy what you got. There's so many memories to live. I know it's weird I'm talking about stuff like that, especially while playing a video game. But I mean, I go to college, I have a girlfriend I've been with for going on 8 years in October. It's something I've done my whole life. And I've always been able to live life outside of that. And you guys, you are able to do that too. Everyone's able to do that. And don't be afraid. Don't limit yourself. Just go out there and have fun, guys. Play with your friends. Go out there. Hang out. Get out of the house whenever you can. Games are always at home waiting for you. You know, I'm at home just waiting for class. As soon as this is over, I'm heading up to class. I mean, you know, I'm going to go chill out with a bunch of people. Go have some fun. And I'm just going to live life like how you're supposed to live it, in my opinion. And that's to its fullest. You know, mingle, have fun, talk to everybody, you know, go to places you enjoy. I love my video games. A lot of people go into this game store, believe it or not. You would think a lot of people wouldn't. because of how old school it sounds, right? A lot of people still go in there, not only just for the trading card games, because this guy's really big into the trading card game Magic. And I know that's really big amongst here because that's something a lot of people can do. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with what you like, what you are. I am a nerd. I have no problem with being a nerd. I will tell you straight up, I am a nerd. And I love it. I love being a nerd. That is something I will never give up liking. And you may either agree with me or you may not. And I don't care. I really don't. Because it's something, it's how I've been living my whole life. So I don't care what anybody has to say. But it's just something I want you guys to think about. I want you guys to understand that a lot of games today are so different. Everything is different from how it used to be. And I want you guys to realize that things are still changing and they're going to change. I mean, by the time I'm probably 30, everything's going to be probably virtual reality. Everything's going to be so different from what it is now. And it doesn't scare me so much as it makes me wonder if I'll drop out of gaming. Because I love the games and how they are now. And, you know, some people are always ready for change, some people aren't. And I'm not saying I'm not ready for change. I want to see change. I want to see the industry grow. So I just want you guys to kind of think about the retailers and, you know, like local retailers. Not like GameStop. GameStop, they make enough money on pre-releases alone, let alone all their little gadgets they sell. But what I'm mostly talking about is, is this guy gonna scare him? Are you gonna use your powers, or what are you doing, buddy? Oh, whatever. But, I don't know, it's just something that's always been on my mind, and I miss it. I really do. I really love the olden times, and, you know, I just love going to that game shop, you know, I love being able to go there and talk to them, you know, talk to people coming in, help them out around the store, stuff like that. It's fun. And being able to cherish all these old memories of looking around the store, it's really, really cool. So I want you guys to remember that. Live for the future, love your past. You have to love your past, guys. Your past is everything that you are. I know it sounds crazy, but it is. Without your past, you're nobody. Of course, you have to still create your future. That's what I'm talking about. It's a contradiction, but it's a very insightful contradiction. And I know that sounds weird, but I'm being honest with you guys, man. I'm being very, very honest with you. And, I mean, I'm only 22. I'm not that old. I mean, most people, the older generation will say, you're very, very, very young. Which, yes, I am very, very young. I know I'm very, very young. But at the same time, I sit here and I think about stuff like this, you know, and it makes me feel old, I guess. And I know I'm not. I know, really, I'm not that old. I'm not old at all, really. But, I don't know. Just in the gaming industry, it's interesting how things have changed so much. It just makes me wonder what's going to happen in the future. And, I don't know. It's not scary as it is anything else. It's more of just wondering. Wondering what people are going to do and how things are going to change. Anyways, that's enough of that. I'm sorry. I have been talking about it all day, but remember to love your games, love what you're doing, get out there, have fun, and you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. Go out there, go to your local card shop or a gaming shop that sells cards or anything like that, because more than likely they're going to be playing Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or even Pokemon. Who knows? I know they're still going on today. But, you know, spend 20 bucks or so, buy like a little starter deck or something. Just play around with everybody around there. Just, you know, get to know people. Oh, we scared everybody, so he's running out. He's getting scared. And go play with people. And, you know, mingle. Have fun. You know, don't sit around play people online all day, because, you know, those aren't going to be your friends all day. You know, you'll be able to play with them and stuff when they're on, but you can't really hang out with them. You can't just have that one-on-one communication. And things today are so texting orientated or calling orientated or phone orientated that people don't sit around and just talk anymore, you know, sit around actual talk. And so I'm sorry that I was sitting here and wasting your time. I probably haven't. Hopefully you guys find me a little interesting. I hope you guys do, because it's something I really like. It's something I've always loved doing. And, you know, I just want you guys to be able to see that. I want you guys to be able to know that there is so much to life. It's crazy how much opportunity is out there. And I want you guys to go out there. I want you guys to live it to the fullest. I want you to be happy, but don't do anything illegal. just don't do it. It's not worth it, because once you're behind bars, your life's gone. You don't want that.
Reveal the hidden
But live your life. I know times are tough right now, and they're always going to be tough. You can't change how. Unfortunately, you can't change that. It's sad, but it's true. I gotta restart this level because I didn't get the right guys. Can I do that without? Can I choose my guys? No. Yes, I can. Okay, but just remember that stuff, guys. It's really important to love what you got going on in your life. I know it sounds weird, kind of cliche, but it's true. I'm not trying to get you guys, you know, all sentimental or anything. I'm just trying to let you guys know that there's tons and tons and tons of different things out there to love and be happy about. And, you know, love the people in your life. Just live your life, guys. Get out there. Mingle. Have fun. I know I used to be very into my games. I played games all the time. I love my games. I still love my games. Everyone loves their games when they play them, right? I still love my games to this day. I play them all the time.
Hello.
But, you know, just enjoy what you got going on, everybody. Just enjoy your games. Enjoy your life. Have fun with everything you do. And, you know, I'm sorry I'm not always around to play every game ever existed. I'm sorry that I don't continue everything I make. But, I mean, I'm trying to make money doing this at the same time, and I'm trying to show you guys that I do play everything, and I want you guys to kind of see just life, you know? I want you guys to be able to go out there and have fun, too. And, I don't know. It's stuff that's always on my mind. It's stuff that I always think about. And, you know, that's just something maybe you guys can start thinking about. But, anyways, I'm going to leave off that subject now. I really need to. I told you I would, and I haven't yet. But, yeah, just enjoy your lives. Live it. Fun. All that good stuff. Is there someone over here? Good. He's knocking it loose. And then he's going to look in there and ooga booga. I'm going to find the skeleton. They're going to call the police. What I have to do is reveal these corpses. So these missions are not only about scaring people, but actually trying to complete some objectives. So it's actually objective based as well. But yeah, guys, just I don't know. I keep talking about it because I do care. I just want you guys to see that there's a lot of things out there. Have fun. I mean, the only reason I say go to your local card shop and play some card games, the only reason I say that is because, yeah, it's nerdy, yeah, it's this, it's that, but you know what? It's no different than sitting down playing a video game, playing your Call of Duty all day, like I know a lot of people do. And there's nothing wrong with Call of Duty. I'm not saying there's something wrong with Call of Duty. I personally don't like Call of Duty. I personally can do without the Call of Duties. And my dogs are going nuts. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to shut up the dogs. And they're still going. They don't listen to me. I'm back. Sorry about that again. Just had to reset the stupid microphone because of the dogs. Just remember that play your games, enjoy it, live for the future, live your past. Because it's something that's always going to be with you. It's always something you're going to remember. There's a lot of things I still remember. And I don't know. I love playing my older games like this. And you guys may not understand that. That's okay. You don't have to. I don't expect you guys to understand that at all. Just understand that, you know, games have been around for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. And to play your games and to enjoy them is what you need to be doing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, I don't think it's bad if you sit around at home and play games all day. There's some days where I've done that. But what I'm trying to basically say is I want you guys to be able to play your games and be... what's the word I'm looking for? be aware that there's other things to do out there. You can still play your games at home. You can still play your Call of Duties for a decent amount of time. But don't sit on the Xbox or PlayStation or computer all day unless you're actually making a living off it. That's a whole different story. You're not making a living off it, sitting there playing your game, prestiging, and whatever else that you'd like to be doing. Just do what you guys do. Live your lives, play with your friends, hang out with your friends, but another thing I am concerned about that I know I've talked about a little bit is little kids today, and on Call of Duty and things like that, they really get this temperament like they're so amazing compared to everybody else because they are winning. Don't do that. If you are one of those people that do that, don't do that, because it's so mind-numbing, because things back then, they wouldn't be like that. Like from the Super Nintendo, I mean, any of the games that were, he's talking over himself. You notice that? But, just love your games, because back then, you know, you had a competitive game, you know, you would play it, but you would have fun playing it. You wouldn't be all like, oh, I'm better than you, or something like that. Maybe I don't know, on Super Nintendo I wasn't like that. No one was like that on Super Nintendo that I played with. Anyways, but that's my life. But, you know, you played a game, you played either against each other or with each other, and you had a lot of fun doing so. And I just kind of wish games were like that nowadays. Like, the co-op thing has been dying. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Like, co-op has been dying. It's weird. I mean, co-op is still out there. It's still kind of there in certain games. But, I'm sorry for the long pause there. I had to... Shoot, I missed my test. I'm sorry, guys. I need to just retext this. See, I just rescued him. Alright, he's rescued. But, what's going on about? Oh, kids today. Go ahead and just realize that you don't need to be so worried about things anymore. Realize that, you know, there's a lot of stuff out there to do. Then sit down and do that, because the co-op genre, that's what I was on, genre, is, I'm sorry, I lost track because of the text. I lost completely all my train of thought. But, co-op today has kind of died. I mean, Borderlands brought back a lot of co-op. And I think this Resident Evil Raccoon Operation, or Operation Raccoon City will do it too. Bring back some co-op stuff. I really miss the co-op days. I mean, there's still a lot of games you can still play with each other, like, let's say, Castle Crashers, or pretty much anything on the Xbox Live Arcade that's co-op, or even some games that are co-op, like Resident Evil 5, or things like that. And, you know, those co-op games, they're fun. They're one of the few games out there that are still co-op and still fun to this day. And I wish there were more of. And, I don't know, just something to think about, everybody. Just something to think about. Because there's just so much out there to live for. There's so much out there to see. And just love it, man. Just love everything out there. And this is a big lecture, I know, and I'm sorry, I'm sitting here playing this game this whole time. But it is something I've been thinking about, and it's something I really wanted to bring to your guys' attention about what's changing and how it affects some areas of life and some businesses and things like that. But also at the same time, I want you guys to realize that the older stuff still exists. It's still there. It's still playable to this day. It still works. You just gotta go out and pick it up and play it. And it's fun. It's still fun. Everything is still fun just as it originally was. And that is something you have to remember. And I'm gonna go off that subject. I know I've been saying that for the past 30 or so minutes, maybe 20. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna focus on this game now. So, like I said, in this game, most of the levels are focused on scaring everybody out of the ship or out of the house or whatever. And this one, I just needed to reveal bodies, and there's different ways of doing that. I played this game up and down when it first came out, so I know how to do a lot of it. So I revealed those bodies. Now I have more ghosts. Let's see. Summoner's not included. I don't remember what this one was like. I don't know. We're gonna try it. But, this game's all about just scaring people using your ghost to figure out puzzles, stuff like that. It's really interesting.
Summoning an ancient spirit known as the Darkling.
Okay, we need... I want him... I'm pretty sure I need her. Who else do I need here? And I don't know who else I should take, honestly. I'll probably take, Withered Witch. Okay. Let's go hunt.
Trick the mortals into summoning the Darkling by
Okay.
using
Over
the
here, if
ancient
I remember
tome.
right, we have to use Tremor. Because we have to knock down this beehive to rescue this rain dancer. Yep, there it goes. Just like that. And in here...
known as Whisperwind, homicide.
I think what I need to do here... I don't really remember at all.
My subtle form is ensnared.
I gotta get him off of that. There's a bike right there. I think if I use this and one of these, I don't know. I could be wrong. We're gonna try it. Yeah, that's how you did it. That's how you rescue him. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember how to rescue everybody. You have to rescue these spirits because they're tied to a certain thing, and there's certain ways to free them, and you want to get everybody you can because they're good. I know how to get her. She had to reveal her presence, and really, all someone here has to do is use the toilet, and
Can you not aid, Rain?
yeah, all she has to do, or what anyone has to do, is just use the toilet. They wouldn't use it because there was a beehive on it. Anyways, let's see. We gotta get them to summon the Darkling, and this is actually a Easter egg, if you will. An Easter egg to a movie called Evil Dead 2. That's the best one in my opinion. It's the one that you should see if you have not yet. Definitely a really... It's a goofy horror movie, is what it is. So go watch it. That's basically all I have to say, is go watch it. Go watch it. It's actually really funny. It's scary and funny at the same time. It does a good job with that. There we go. Break that. And then I think we gotta use Tremor to break the lock. I think. I don't remember. I don't remember, guys. That or they gotta find the key or something. Da-da-da-da-da. Sorry I went on a tangent. Now it's just like boring. Let's see what these guys are up to. Sarah Nobi. Sorry to Sarah is a ruthless woman and afraid of lightning. She's afraid of lightning. We don't know her fears. We don't know her subconscious. We don't know her mood. What is this? Like a little... Oh, that's the ghost down there, isn't it? No? That's weird. A little shadow right there that doesn't belong. Huh. We need to break that lock. Someone needs to use a toilet. See, these are the levels I don't like because they're kind of slow and boring. Oh, she found the key. That's good. Do you have any powers that we can... No, we don't. Okay, she found the key. We'll bench you. They're gonna go open up the basement. I think someone just has to use the toilet, but I don't remember how to get them to use it. Okay, you need... Spooky surprise, right? I think so. She needs to be able to show people her face. Like that.
The mortals have entered
And
the
that should
center,
free her.
but their searching skills are sadly inadequate. Perhaps it would help if the book could be moved.
That wasn't it? There it is. Oh no? Shoot. I guess I need to use that one then. Alright. That'd be a strange vision. Oh, someone saw her.
The
There it is. Alright, we got it. Awesome. I really don't want to do that though. I want to... Can I use... maybe for gathering winds? Maybe that'll do it. Let's see. I need to get this book off the shelf. That's what I'm trying to do. No, that didn't work. Do you have anything we can do? Not really. I need him to use his tremor and he's just not doing it. Use it. Use it. Use the tremor Stonewall. Thank you. Sheesh. Well, they should find the book, and from there... I wonder what... Why is that a dark spot right there? That's weird. Yeah, they found the book. Walk in that room and get instantly terrified. It's like, oh god, there's a flood in there. Oh jeez. Not a flood. Anything but a flood. Hope you guys are liking the new microphone that I'm using, the Blue Yeti. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below as well. I haven't really gotten any comments back on that. But let me know on that. Let me know your opinions on the games and stuff like that. On what's going on now, what's going on in the future. Let me know your opinions on it. Let me think of some crazy kook or who knows. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know your opinions. Your opinions are what matters to me. Because I have 110 subscribers. We're working on a project to get you guys all together. Maybe do a Minecraft or Terraria or something. But we're gonna work on that together. Everyone's gonna work on it together. And here comes a crazy scientist. Go ahead and leave in the comments below what you guys would like me to do. I would like to know what you guys would like me to do. So go ahead and do that.
Do not allow the deranged professor to foil our plans.
Yeah, this is when we gotta scare the crap out of the professor. I remember this. Now it's a pure out scare zone. Oh, and I got a text. Okay, now I text it back, and now we can focus on the scaring of the professor. He does not seem to care what's going on. I'd be freaked out if I heard that piping. Like, I'd be peeing myself right now. Well, he's slowly getting scared. Let's see. That's his POV. We don't want to see his point of view. But let's see. Dr. Here's an incident preventing his students from stealing the power of the Dark One for themselves. Okay, so terror, madness, and belief. He believes in it. He's getting a little scared. We're trying to get him more scared right now. Let's bench him. Let's use... I can't use Swallow still. I want to use Swallow really, really bad. Because I think that would scare the crap out of him. There he goes. Yep, that got him. He's scared. It's like the ground is just eating me alive. I hate this. I'd be freaked out too at that. POV. Oh god, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Oh no, the leaking. The basement is leaking. Oh god. Oh, scared one away. Hunting failed because he got scared away. That sucks, everybody. That is a sad face moment, leaving on an interesting and deep conversation. I'm going to end it right here. This is Mr. Cherry signing out from Team Cherry Corp. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below. I'm sorry if it was just a huge old rant. I won't do it again if you guys don't want me to. So just thumbs up, like it, favorite it even. Just let me know. Let's get at least about 10 likes. I love that. If we get 10 likes, who knows what I'll do next. I'll probably continue this series. So, do that, and I'll see you guys next time. This was Cherry signing off from Team Cherry Corp.